Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. Here are some merchandise for the upcoming big card fairs in Japan that we English players are fortunate enough to never get because our wallets are already on life support as we speak. Props to the 8 people who will buy that t-shirt for their siblings because there's no way in hell you'll be caught wearing that outside an event. These acrylic keychains prove that Bushiroad knows how to cater to both genders by focusing on the faces of the male characters, while the female characters are shown up to their legs. Very classy. Character pins to make you feel like it's the early 2000s where putting these on your bags will automatically target you for bullying. Character postcards so that you can imagine having a after morning with Misaki and Korin. More folders for your last minute deck list ideas. Chibi colorful pastel pins and postcards for those who missed fishing season. Imaginary gift binders, so you can stop bringing your fucking card collection into tournaments. And some deck box cases that look like Bushiroad is scrapping the bottom of the barrel. We got 4 reveals for Nova Grappler for VEB07, because Bushiroad heard that Konami is reviving their Vision Hero archetype and they want to release their own hero subclan deck. Spin Kit looks like if Mega Man.exe got into Beyblade. You can reveal a spinning Valiant from hand to deal both you and your opponent 1 damage when you ride this over a grade 0 unit. Stylish Hustler was probably designed by a former Konami employee because it can add back a card that got retired from the drop zone for a mere soul blast. And it gets 3k power for every damage you have when it attacks. And no, you can't add back the retired unit if it got bound on the same retire. Girly Dolly has 2 very big reasons why she gives all your Guardian 10k shields if you have 5 hero units on rear guard. Spinning Valiant makes it that all your units can only attack the opponent's Vanguard. And this unit gets 10k power and your opponent must guard with 3 or more cards in hand at the same time when you have 4 or more units in the front row when it attacks. Watch as Nova Grappler mains call this card garbage by comparing it to Azure Dragon. 3 cards were also revealed for VSS01 as to entice your standard only friend to finally try out the totally diverse and balanced premium format. Complete Beauty Amaruda Afras has a revelation ability when placed on Vanguard. She can give one of your rear guards 10k power and an extra crit. Then you can draw 2 cards and soul charge 5 if you have less than 4 cards in soul. And at the end of the battle she attacked, you can soul blast 15 cards to stand one of your rear guards and they cannot use any sentinel units from hand until the end of your turn. Expect an online petition to start by demanding Bushiroad to ban Angelic Wiseman before it becomes a new no fight no guard video. The 6 nation dragons in the cover are officially called the Progenitor Dragons. Their stride conditions require you to discard the same card as your Vanguard. But unlike the Xerath dragons, you can stride into them as early as your first stride and they don't remove your G-zone when they return. In fact, once they're face up in the G-zone, you can stride any G unit without paying the cost, hence why they can't be flip face up by any ability. Gold Paladin and Brave players shed tears of joy because they finally have access to free strides. Progenitor Dragon of Total Purity Agnos makes you call all your cards in hand and you can draw 3 cards. Before you ask in the comments, you can draw 3 cards if you have no cards in hand to call because you do as much of the skill as possible, or if your opponent is preventing you to call units by using Obturandus because calling 0 cards is still defined as have had called as many cards as possible. Progenitor Dragon of Lightning Flame Jilgal attacks all your opponent's units all at once, then get 10k power and countercharge per unit it managed to hit. Expect Dragon Nation players get trolled by the opponent not calling any rear guards as to force them not stride into this unit early game. Finally, next week there's going to be some news for Vanguard EX and an announcement for a new imaginary gift marker. Vanguard YouTubers have been given ammo for a 15-minute speculation video for what that new marker will be. And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if Vanguard EX is secretly killing Vanguard 0.